So we are back. We are back. How are you doing, guys? How are you doing? And welcome back to yet another transfer stream with only 4 days to go. We know there must be improvements, but we know there must be players that are leaving the club as well. So make sure you give me your opinion in the comment box. Thanks to all those people who have already smashed the like button, like we always do. And thanks to all those people who have already gone into the comment box and told me what they think about the Arsenal and all the things around Arsenal. Now, I want us to look at the September signings. Basically, what, not really September, but October. What are we going to do in the last days of the transfer summer? We have 4. Typically, there were 5, but of course, October 1st, today is the first day, and then Monday will be the 5th day. That is when the transfer window will actually close officially on exactly 5 p.m. So there will be no more deals. And for us, we are quite unlucky that even the clubs that are willing to sell to us are giving us transfer deadlines shorter than Monday. Leon saying that they would want us to get Hausemowa even before the closure of Friday. So it's going to be really a lot of transfer records. But I want us to look at those deals that we could do in October in the next 5 days. I don't know how many hours those, but I want us to look at those deals that we could do in October. First and foremost, I look at the deals that are going to be easy for us to, to do, the deals that are going to be easy for us, like easy. One, starting with the players that will be leaving the Emirates Stadium, I think it's no longer a doubt Sid Kolasinac will be leaving the club. Sid Kolasinac will be leaving the club. He's one of the players that are very close to leaving the Emirates Stadium. And I think it's one of the transfer deals that we shall accomplish in this October month, in the last 5 days. It's going to be moving to Bayer Leverkusen. Most of the things have been agreed and the fee has been set as well. It's going to be in the region of 9 to 10 million with possible add-ons. So I think that's another big done deal. No more questions. He is a player that all of us know is going to be leaving Arsenal in this October month, Sid Kolasinac. The next player that will be leaving Arsenal and is very, very close as well is Lucas Torreira. Now, you guys know that Torreira has been one of the players that have been almost very close to the door. Every day they have been very close to the door. They have been very, close to leaving. A deal has been, close to being agreed, but he hasn't left yet. But still, I think he's one of the players that are going to be leaving. I think he's going to go to Atletico Madrid on loan. There was an agreement with Torino, but it seems Torino were not really willing to pay the money that Arsenal wanted. And finally, the player is going to be moving out and going to the club itself. Atletico Madrid. It's going to be a loan deal at first, and then finally they will sign him on a permanent deal. So that is the other deal in this October month that will not actually fail to happen. So those are the first 2 deals. I think Lucas Torreira crossing over to Atletico Madrid. It's not really going to affect the party deal like all of us would have wanted, but still, he's a player that's going to be leaving Arsenal. And then Sid Kolasinac. Now, Shkodran Mustafi is the other player that is linked with a move that is very close again. We could see Shkodran Mustafi complete his move away from Arsenal. Again, it would be Lazio because they have agreed personal terms with him before, and they're proposing that if we can, be calm enough and humble enough to go for 11 million, that could be quite enough. They would, Lazio would be willing to pay that much for Shkodran Mustafi. Like I said, he's one player I don't expect us to get a lot of money, from. I don't think we are going to sell him at 25, 20 million. So I think the better deal for us is to accept that, we are going to be doing the big loss. We are going to be conceding a big loss and let Shkodran Mustafi go. Let him get off the wage bill, and finally let him, get a team that can accommodate his, average football. Because for us, I think he's too average. Yes, I know we have so many average players in our squad, but I think Mustafi is banger average. He doesn't really, fit, and he has already, fallen out of the, pecking order at Arsenal, especially when it comes to defensive options. So it's not another player that is going to be playing with Arsenal anymore. So those are the first 3 confirmed deals that are going to be leaving Arsenal. At least those ones are confirmed. Socrates Papastopoulos has has a lot of uncertainty. Now, he still has a lot of problems. One, you would think about him leaving Arsenal in the first place, but still, it could be a free deal where Arsenal have to cancel his contract. Now, that's where the problem is, because in most cases, if you want to cancel a contract of a player, yeah, it's really going to take a lot of talks and consent. But I think for the player wants to leave to go to Napoli on a free deal. Napoli are looking at him as another possible replacement of Kalidou Koulibaly. I don't know how the two players fit in, but that's how they look at him. If you ask me, I would let Socrates go on a free deal. Let him go to Napoli, get the wages he wants, because that's the reason as why he wants to his contract to be cancelled. Arsenal were looking at 5 million from him. That seems we're not really going to get that much. We're not really going to get that much from Scotland Mustafi. So I think those are the four players that could believe in Arsenal. Those are the four players that will be leaving Arsenal in the next 5 days. These Callum Chambers, I think, those ones might be leaving, in the January transfer window, or might be leaving, at a later stage, maybe next summer. But those are the four players I think will leave Arsenal: Lucas Torreira, Socrates Papastopoulos, Shkodran Mustafi, and the man himself, Sead Kolasinac. Who is coming in? Who is coming in? That is where I want us to focus more, because most of the comments are looking at that. Who is coming at us? Who are we bringing in? Because that is what you guys are asking. Now, in these last 5 days, I think the first person we have to concentrate on is Houssem Aouar. Lyon have already confirmed that they're going to be losing 2 players in the next 2 days. That is Houssem Aouar and Memphis Depay. There are no other players that are going to be leaving Lyon. There are no other players. It's going to be Houssem Aouar and Memphis Depay. So I think in the next 5 days, the first player we're going to be landing at Arsenal is going to be Houssem Aouar. As a matter of fact, the first player we are going to land in the next 5 days is going to be Houssem Aouar. Everything seems to be going well for Arsenal. Everything seems to be like a done deal. Like, talks are ongoing between Lyon smoothly. We have agreed personal terms, and Lyon, each day that goes by, Lyon go on reducing the price for the player. So I think in the next couple of days, Arsenal should be announcing Houssem Aouar as a national player. I'm not really sure, he'll be with us before Monday. That is quite very, to be honest. But I know in the next 48 hours, we are getting a very, very big, update, from that deal. Whether from Fabrizio Romano or from, links in France, we are going to be getting a very, very big deal. And I don't see anything that's blocking that deal. Just like, Havid Deraji says, there is nothing that's blocking the deal. It's all about, the two teams coming to terms, agreeing a deal, and then it will be a done deal. The player will be an Arsenal player. So I think that is the one deal I'm very sure about. The Houssem Aouar will join Arsenal. I'm very, very sure about that. The other deals, it might be quite very hard, but for that one, you're very, very sure that Arsenal will land the player. Now, the next player that we are linked with closely in the dying days is Thomas Partey. Like, we have been, linked with him, throughout the transfer summer. And there are rumors that, the reason as to why Atletico Madrid could take Torreira on loan is that, we want to use that avenue. We want to use that deal as an avenue to finance the Thomas Partey deal, which might be very hard because the 45 million pounds, they're asking for, if we add another 45 million pounds, for Houssem Aouar, that would be close to 90 million pounds. It wouldn't be the easiest, man. It wouldn't be the easiest of deals, right? It wouldn't be the easiest of deals. And I don't think we're going to spend the 90 million at once. So it might be very hard, but Thomas Partey is the other person we are going to be trying as much as we can to sign in the transfer summer coming up. The other player is Wilfried Zaha, one player that has always craved to play for Arsenal, one player that has always wanted to play for Arsenal. It might be a loan deal. That's what many sources suggest, but still, I don't see that happening. But maybe let us look and watch what will happen in the next 5 days, not 10 days, in the next 5 days of the transfer summer. I'll be taking in your comments now, but don't forget to smash the like button. As always, smash the like button. Don't forget to smash the like button, as we always do here on the Arsenal podcast. Hi, because you're waiting for Arsenal to announce. Well, everybody's waiting for that, and everybody's gonna be very, very excited. So let us give it, some more time. I just wish to see both of these players at Arsenal. That would be very hard. You're talking about 90 million. Romelis, you're talking about 90 million. That would be quite hard for us to sustain, right? It would be very hard for us to sustain, but you never know. Deals happen, deals happen. When is this stream starting? We are already underway. What lineup do you expect will play for Arsenal this season? Like I said, the possible lineup we have been using is not going to change so much. If you're adding Houssem Aouar to the starting lineup, then you're dropping Dani Ceballos. So that means you have a 3-4-3, but instead of having Dani Ceballos or Mohamed Elneny, you have Houssem Aouar and Granit Xhaka. So I don't expect so much, changes in that lineup. And really hope you are announcing the signing, because so far the only good news is that the young president has announced that 2 players may be leaving the team. Yeah, let us, of course we need to keep hold, and we need to track those stories day in, day out, until we can actually get the man. Partey and Aouar, what will Arsenal line up? Of course, if you get if we get Houssem Aouar, Thomas Partey, it would be quite different. It could be quite different. We might not actually need to drop Granit Xhaka. That means we might play a 4-3-3 where you have Partey and Xhaka as the 2 CDMs, and then you have Houssem Aouar playing in front of them, just a little bit. But I don't think there are going to be so much changes to the lineup you guys are seeing these days. Why isn't the Arsenal podcast meant to be happening? Okay. Will Arsenal be able to complete the big team? To compete with the big teams? Yeah, I think we shall be able to compete if we can beat the small teams, because that's all we have to do. If I look at the most threatening sides in the transfer summer, there are not so many. So it was only Chelsea and City. If I look at the threatening sides in the league, I think it's Liverpool. Liverpool is threatening. Manchester City is threatening. I think the other clubs, we can try to cope up with the other clubs. So I think we shall be able to compete slowly, but not with a lot of, hope. What players on Arsenal is world class? Oh, what are the world class players at Arsenal? If you ask me the world class players at Arsenal, probably I'll be thinking about Aubameyang. I'll be thinking about Mesut Ozil. I'll be thinking about Bernd Leno. I'll be thinking about Willian is world class. Yeah, those are the 4 world class players that I can think about at Arsenal. Compare Arsenal players with Manchester United. If I was to compare Arsenal players with Manchester United, obviously, I'll need to do a combined 11 to make my work easier. Bernd Leno and David De Gea, I think both of them are decent goalkeepers. I respect Bernd Leno, but I think David De Gea has some special qualities better than Leno. So I'll go with David De Gea. In the right back, Aaron Van Bissaka is better than anyone in the Arsenal right back. So you have Aaron Van Bissaka. In the left back, Kian Tierney is better than any left back at Manchester United. So you have Kian Tierney in the left back. Central defense, Gabriel Magalhaes and Harry Maguire. I think that is the combination, because I think Harry Maguire is better than is better than David Luiz right now. It's really hard for me to frankly say that, because really Harry Maguire does a lot of crap. But basing on the season David Luiz had, I'll go with Harry Maguire and Gabriel Magalhaes. In the midfield, I don't pick any Arsenal player in the midfield. It's Bruno Fernandes, Van der Beek, and Paul Pogba. Up front, I'll go with Marshall, Aubameyang, and Willian. So I think that would be my combined 11. Back at it again. How are you, Mighty? Kosi, many thanks for keeping us updated always. And for the first time today, let me say Arsenal is going to bring in 2 signings. That's a one party, Utiawara. Then we shall be good to go. Thank you so much, Alvin, for the opinion. Which players can start on Liverpool team? Arsenal players that can start in the Liverpool team, only Aubameyang. Only Aubameyang. No one else. Only Aubameyang. You know that. Only Aubameyang. Awar. Our own Kevin De Bruyne in Awar is the kind of player that will help our front 3 players create chances, and his physique is awesome. I can't wait to see him in our jersey. I prefer number 8 shirt, not Chibayos. You guys have already started the shirt, the shirt sagas. Lucas Paqueta joined Lyon, so I think he's a replacement for. Yeah, he is. He is. Paqueta is a replacement for Awar. Thanks for the show. This is Steven. I live in Norway. I'm an Arsenal funniest. Wow. When do you think the deals go through for Awar and Partey? I think for Awar, as soon as this week, by Friday, we might get a positive update. For Thomas Partey, we need to wait a little bit more longer. What about Jorginho news? Is he coming to Arsenal? No, it was just a rumor. Kosi is Awar in London for the final deal, bro. That deal in London and so on, that was a fake story. He's still training with Lyon. If Crystal Palace give up Zaha for loan to Arsenal, that is a direct relegation for them. I don't think so. What percentage of Awar? I think 90%. I would say it's 90%. Hey bro, hope you are well and positive about tonight's game. I was very optimistic about Partey before, but now as we get closer, the signs are not good. I'm worried we won't get him. Only Aubameyang, of course, only Aubameyang plays in that in that team. Percentage of coming for each hour Partey and Zaha. Awai would say 90%, Partey 35%, Zaha 10%. Good evening, bro. Really, how some Awar is in London. I've not really seen that. Tell me something about Partey. Nothing I can say about Partey. There is nothing I can say about Partey. I don't know how to express my gratitude to you because you have been there for all Arsenal fans, updating us with different news. God will lift you more. John from Nigeria. Thank you so much, John. Look, are you sure about Awar? Very sure. I'm very sure about Awar. Ketia cannot start against Liverpool. He's still young for big team. He can't even tag over Van Dijk. I think if I look at Nketiah and I look at Lacazette's performances, what's the difference? Lacazette missed 2 sitters, goals that you would think a striker of this caliber must be scoring. What do you think about the pic Depay posted with Awar saying Broken Heart is talking about himself or Awar? I think both of them, because both of them are going to be leaving Lyon. I think both of them are going to be leaving Lyon anytime soon. I want more skillful DM than El Neni, and then I'm waiting for Arsenal announcing how Samoa. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to smash the like button. Yeah, don't forget to smash the like button. It really means a lot to me. Really, really means a lot to me whenever you guys smash the like